Hello, you are with me, the voice of ability owner for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show. Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Helping Hand TV show, where we seek to throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. Remember, H4P is 12 years old. We've been doing this job for the past 12 years. God has been good to us, and so to God be the glory. Today is a special one. I have a very, very special guest. I won't reveal who she is yet. I'll go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll introduce you to my very, very special guest. It's the Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samana Shower Gels. DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels. DV Cleaners Body Lotions. DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos. DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners. DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents. DV Cleaners Hand Wash. DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners. DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners. DV Cleaners Cake Soaps. And now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners,
Nature's finest touch.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the H4P Organization is 12 years old. Hooray! And H4P, as part of the 12th anniversary, has launched the Chill Awards. The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is the Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is an award scheme instituted by the H4P Organization to honor and acknowledge people who contribute significantly towards national development and especially the development of the disability community.
Is the Chill Awards. Eligibility to winning the Chill Awards is in the following categories. 1. The individual, group or organization who has contributed to the sports and entertainment landscape in the disability community. 2. In the area of education. And 3. In entrepreneurship. Is the Chill Awards. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the call for application for the 2024 edition of the Chill Awards is open from now to 31st October 2023. Kindly visit the Chill Awards website, chillawards.com, the H4P Organization website, h4porganization.org, and the Helping Hand Show website, helpinghandshow.com. On this website, click on the Process tab from the menu and fill the displayed form with your details. Click on the Submit button and receive a notification for a successful registration. You can equally send your nominations via our WhatsApp line on +233 209 555 777 or call H4P for further inquiries on +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Here's the Chill Awards.
Chill Award. Chill Award.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. The Chill Awards.
Chill Award.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. Now, the revelation time. My very, very special guest is Christine Chama. She is the Commissioner on Human Rights for Zambia, and she's joining us all the way from Zambia. Christine, you are very much welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
You bear my mom's name, so I'm so excited and I'm so happy.
It's really a pleasure to know that.
Thank you so much. Let's start with the work you do. You are the commissioner. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I have heard so many issues about disability. I've interviewed several people living in Zambia, and we've discussed several issues that border on human rights. We'll get into the specifics, but generally, let me find out from you, how is the fight for human rights, especially for the rights of persons with disability? How is it going in Zambia?
Well, the fight is on track. We have scored some success stories, but again, it's also important to note that we still have a way to go.
Yeah.
We can still do more better in making sure that persons with disabilities enjoy their human rights.
Definitely.
So I think generally we are on the right track.
So I want to find out, a major concern in most African countries with people I have talked to is that we have the laws in the statute books, but they don't work on ground. They are not practical. You are the commissioner, so Madam Commissioner, I put it to you.
Oh, well, yes, we have laws, as you have put it, I think even here in Zambia. We have got good written laws.
Yeah.
But yes, I must admit that we are lacking in terms of implementation of the laws that are in place, and also in terms of enforcement.
Yeah.
So that those that are not adhering to the laws are challenged to do so, or they are punished so that they get to follow the laws. So definitely we have good laws written down, but we have to work more on the implementation part and the enforcement part.
Okay. So having said that, I want to find out, with the implementation and enforcement, does it rest on your commission? Does it rest on the security services? Does it rest on the politicians? Where does the buck stop?
Okay, so it rests on each and every citizen to start with.
Okay.
Yes. Because when we, for instance, I'll give an example. When you look at the Disability Act in Zambia, it does not only specify to one institution or one office or one body. It encompasses the entire society.
Okay.
So you will find that enforcement and implementation can easily start just from within the family where a person with a disability is coming from. So that's why I said it rests on each and every person, not a specific office. And I think that's why we have come to lose it, because we tend to focus and blame certain offices that they should be the ones reliable in terms of enforcement and implementation, forgetting that each one of us have a role to play in the implementation and the enforcement part.
I think I agree with you totally, especially when we start from the family. So let's begin right from there. A lot of times we have family neglect, family abuse. When a child is born with disability, they are hidden in the rooms, they are locked up and all that. Madam Commissioner, tell me, how do we go around this? How do we stop this, especially in our African setting?
Well, it has to do a lot with mindset change.
Okay.
I think it all starts from there. And of course, with the mindset change, it will also help us to clear the so many myths that we have, more especially the African cultures. We have so many myths that come with the disability issues. So it all starts with mindset change. I think from there, that's when now we can even talk of other empowerment programs to come in. But I believe it all starts from the mindset change. Because the way the immediate family would treat a person, a child with a disability, like the example you gave, where the family would lock up the child with a disability. You can't really say, you can't put the blame on society or the community where they are living, but it's within. So it's how they think and how they perceive what their perception is towards that child with a disability that makes them to act in a certain way. So it all starts with a mindset change. Yes.
So, are there laws, are there ways that you can take families that continue to lock up their children in the room and would neglect them? Are there laws that we can use to bring them to book?
As of now, we don't really have strong instrumental, statutory instruments that can sort of bring the enforcement part in terms of negligence. But of course, we have had talks and there are certain interventions that are put in place. But I think we still need strong statutory instruments to be put in place so that people are really booked for such offenses. Yes, at the moment, we don't really have those strong statutory instruments. So.
Thank you very much, Madam Commissioner. This is the Helping Hand TV show. We are having an interesting chat with Christine Chama. She is the Commissioner for Human Rights in Zambia. We'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussions with the Commissioner. We'll ask about some specific human rights issues like persons with albinism and the kind of things that are meted out to them because of their condition. It's a Helping Hand TV show. I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back. Success is a product of hard and wise work. Here's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to 60 Seconds Success with the Bishop. Today, I want to talk to you about the law of patience, the ability to wait and expect the best. The ability to wait and expect the best. Almost everybody aspires to be successful. Unfortunately, most people want to be successful overnight. And if that doesn't happen, they give up. But successful people know that success is not achieved in a day, nor in a night. Success takes time, sometimes a long, long time before it arrives. As a result, one of the most important ingredients necessary for success is patience. Success is most often a long, steady process of hard work and commitment. Be patient and you will succeed. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. H4P is 12 years old. We've been doing this for the past 12 years. To God be the glory. And thank you so much for your support. My very special guest today is the Commissioner for Human Rights in Zambia, Madam Christine Chama. Thank you so much for your time, Madam.
Okay.
We want to find out from you your thoughts about this thing that my team have researched on persons with albinism, the kind of atrocities meted up to them. I'm told that especially in Zambia, during the bordering towns, some people say that body parts of persons with albinism can be used for rituals, for money making and all that. And so they cut off their body parts and some are attacked. Definitely human rights abuses are going on with such situations. What are your thoughts, madam?
Yeah, our colleagues with albinism are a group that have really found themselves in such a predicament that the myths on them, people really tend to believe them.
Yeah.
Because it's believed in some section to say, if you take a part of a person with albinism, you'll be rich. So yes, and others would say if you have got any new ailment, you take a body of a person with albinism, then you'll be healed. Which is not the case. So that it's quite unfortunate to say, despite the sensitization, so as to help clear those myths, the atrocities are still ongoing. But again, I must admit to say that I think recently we have also heard of some of the perpetrators that have been booked.
Oh,
and
great.
Some of them are even in police custody.
Great.
Because definitely that is a crime. Not only to the person who is affected or the family, but it is a crime on humanity. And I think on that we are heading on the right direction. I think examples now are being set because some people have been booked. So with that, we are definitely heading in the right direction. Yes.
That is very encouraging to hear that some people are actually being booked. I'm very happy to hear that as a commissioner, people admire you, people are looking up to you. I want you to tell us, I want us to hear from you the myths that are being spread about albinism and all that. We want to hear from you. Are they true or false?
The myths that are being spread, of course, it's not true to start with. What is the correlation with somebody's body parts and being rich?
Yeah.
What is the correlation with somebody's body parts and being healed from different ailments? So definitely, the myths are false. And I think that's why they even refer to as myths, because it's not something true.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's just something that people have sort of tend to utilize for their own personal selfish gains. So definitely the myths are not true.
We are still talking about human rights and human rights abuses. Mental health is a major issue within the disability community. And as part of our research, we found out that in some places in Zambia, when people have mental health issues and they are disruptive in certain places, they are either beaten and some people are even bent. And that is quite unfortunate. Madam, what's your take on that?
Definitely, like you put, it is really quite unfortunate situation. And I think it's such a because a lot of people, we have people that really don't understand to say a person with mental issues or a person with mental challenges.
Yeah.
First of all, that person is still a human being.
Exactly.
And they also enjoy human rights. Our colleagues with mental issues really face a lot of discrimination and stigma. I think I must admit to say, among persons with disabilities, I think they're the most that usually face the highest percentage of, if there's anything like that, the highest percentage of discrimination and stigmatization.
Sometimes the situation becomes a bit unfortunate when we have security people who are entrusted with security, police, and all that, not understanding mental health. And so they also perpetrate the stigma and all that. Are there other things or some things being put in place, maybe to educate our security force or our military so that they are supposed to protect us and not rather perpetrate the stigma?
Of late, we have had a lot of sensitization programs going on in our country on mental health issues. We have now got mental health activists that are really helping to push that call. Because I think some years back, we didn't really have serious talks on when it comes to mental issues. But now we are seeing a different picture, a different scenario, where we are getting to have more mental health activists, the professionals, and when it comes to mental health issues. Because again, we also have to understand that not everyone can understand when it comes to mental health issues. So we have professionals that are now coming out there to champion the cause of mental health issues, trying to educate societies and society, the communities on mental health issues, on of course, how to treat and relate to persons with mental health issues.
And Madam, your situation in Zambia is quite peculiar because I'm told you have several language groups, several tribes in Zambia. Sometimes one wonders how it's going to be workable and feasible. How do you get all the various languages, all the various tribes to agree on disability issues? That's a huge task for you, right?
Yes, we quite have a number of local languages in our country. I think from my accounts, currently I think we have about 72 local languages.
Wow.
Yes. But the funny part, or the most peculiar part of it, we're still able to communicate and pass on the important information. Because you find that as much as we have the 72 or so 3 local languages, they are sort of grouped in 7 main local languages.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are similar in some ways.
Okay.
Yes. So with that, it's easy when you want to pass on information, because you find that also in the district or the localities, we have professionals in each sector that are able to communicate in the local languages. So they'll definitely pass on the information and the message that is needed. Sure.
That's
so
amazing.
On the packaging part, I don't think it's quite a very difficult issue. The fact that we have a lot of languages.
Okay. So, Madam, let me find out from you, how many of the languages do you speak?
Wow. At the moment, I speak 3 languages.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Those that I'm really fluent in. That's great.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll zoom in up close and personal. We'll talk about Madam. She is an achiever. She is an incredible achiever. I'll go for a break. When we come back, we'll zoom in on her personal story. It's a Helping Hand TV show. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
It's the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
not knowing how we'll get through this test, yeah, but holding on to faith, you know best. Nothing can catch you by surprise. You've got this figured out, and you're watching us now, yeah, yeah. And when it looked as if we can't win, oh God, you wrapped us in your arms and stepped in. You stepped right in, and everything we need you supply. You've got this in control, and now we know that you made a way. When our backs were against the wall and it looked as if it was over, you made a way. And we're standing here only because you made a way. Oh, you made a way. Thank you, Lord. Now we're here, yeah, yeah. Looking back on where we've come from, oh God, because of you and nothing we've done, yeah, yeah, to deserve the love and mercy you've shown. Your grace was strong enough to lift us up, and you made our way. When our backs were against the wall and it looked as if it was over, yes, you made our way. And we're standing here only because you move mountains. You cause walls to fall with your power. You perform miracles. There is nothing, yeah, that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you move mountains. You cause walls to fall with your power. You perform miracles. There is nothing, no, that's impossible. And we're standing here only because you made a way. And we're standing here only because you made a way, yeah, yeah. And we're standing here only because you made. And we're standing here only because you made a way. Yes, you made a way.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the H4P Organization is 12 years old. Hooray! And H4P, as part of the 12th anniversary, has launched the Chill Awards. The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is the Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards is an award scheme instituted by the H4P Organization to honor and acknowledge people who contribute significantly towards national development and especially the development of the disability community.
Is the Chill Awards. Eligibility to winning the Chill Awards is in the following categories. 1. The individual, group or organization who has contributed to the sports and entertainment landscape in the disability community. 2. In the area of education. And 3. In entrepreneurship. is the Chill Awards. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the call for application for the 2024 edition of the Chill Awards is open from now to 31st October 2023. Kindly visit the Chill Awards website, chillawards.com, the H4P Organization website, h4porganization.org, and the Helping Hand Show website, helpinghandshow.com. On these websites, click on the Process tab from the menu and fill the displayed form with your details. Click on the Submit button and receive a notification for a successful registration. You can equally send your nominations via our WhatsApp line on +233 209 555 777 or call H4P for further inquiries on +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Here's the Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
The Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. The Chill Awards.
Chill Awards.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. This is a special edition. H4P is 12 years old. To God be the glory. And I have a very, very special friend, a very special guest, Madam Christine Chama. She is the Commissioner for Human Rights in the country of Zambia. Thank you so much again, Madam, for your time. Now we want to zoom in up close and personal. When we talk about the issues affecting persons with disability, it is not as if you are standing out and you are just speaking. You understand it. You are part of us in the disability community. Can you share with us your type of disability and then give us a little bit of sense? Let us feel a bit of how it is like.
So yes, I'm part of the disability community because I am a person with a disability myself. So I have a condition known as osteogenesis imperfecta.
Okay.
In simple language, it's known as brittle bones.
Okay.
So I have brittle bones. Yes. So I've lived with this disability since birth. Yes. I was born with the condition. So I've never been able-bodied before. Positive covers.
Okay.
Yes. Since birth, I've always been a person with a disability. And with my kind of disability, it requires a lot of medical treatments.
Okay.
Requires a lot of surgeries.
Wow.
I think from my tip of my fingers, I think I can say as of now, I've had over 100 surgeries.
Wow.
Yes. Since I think I was told by my parents, I had my first surgery when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
So that has been my life. My life has been in and out of hospital. I think years back when I was younger, in my early ages. And I think at some point my parents would even tell me, say, wow, you are rarely home, because I was spending most of my time in hospital undergoing the treatments. So basically that has been my life. It has been a life of surgeries, a life of being in hospital most of the time, undergoing my medicals.
So, Madam, let me find out from you. So, with your condition, does it come with pain? Are you in pain most of the time?
Of course, when undergoing the surgeries, during that process, yes, I'm in a lot of pain actually, because I undergo very major surgeries. I've been in the operating room for more than 2 hours. So that comes with a lot of pain. So from that period of me undergoing the surgery itself, that period of recovery is quite a very painful period.
Wow.
And also I do experience pains mostly when I suffer from fractures. The fact that my bones are brittle, like I stated earlier, they are fragile. So I usually have fractures. So with that, it comes with a lot of pain as well.
So with the fractures, is it due to maybe a fall or a trip?
Both. Mostly from a fall, of course.
Okay.
Yes, back when I was younger, even just from a sleep,
Okay.
or maybe I didn't just positioned myself well, I could suffer a fracture. Yes, but mostly it's due to the fall. So now that makes me to be more careful.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the fractures are quite painful, I must admit.
So that is why we celebrate you so much, because in spite of all this, you have achieved so much, and you are now the Commissioner for Human Rights in Zambia. What is your secret? Today you have to let your secret out. We all want to know, what is your secret? How have you made it to this height?
I don't think it's no longer a secret. I think I've shared it so many times now with others. But of course, for now, it could be a secret revealed to you.
Yes.
So basically, my secret, it comes from my family. I've had a very supportive family.
Wow.
I've had a very supportive parents, and I really thank God that I'm blessed with such a beautiful, supportive family. So my parents have always been there for me from day one.
Wow.
Yes. My parents have always gone, they've experienced the pain.
Yeah.
They've gone through all the pain of surgery, all the pain of fractures with me from day one. So that's why I say it's not only about me.
Yeah.
They have really played a major role in who I am today. And yes, so it all starts from my parents, my siblings, my family in general. They have really been my support system.
Wow. You are a role model. You are somebody we all look up to all across Africa. If somebody is watching us, a person with disability, and wants to give up, you are enough evidence that the person should not give up. But we want to hear it from you. What motivation, what advice would you give to disabled youth, persons with disability, that because of the conditions they are in, they feel like giving up? What would you say to them, madam?
But I know, first of all, I must admit, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Living with a disability.
Yeah.
More especially in a developing country, because there are a lot of challenges that you take to face as a person with a disability. Talk of infrastructure, talk of acceptance from your family, from the community where you live in, from the society around you. So we face a lot of challenges. But I think for me, what stands out is, as much as you are a person with a disability, you also have to understand that you have a lot of abilities.
Yeah.
And it is important that you take time and realize your potential. It all starts from there. And also it starts from accepting yourself the way you are. Like I said, I was born with a disability. So it had to take time for me to really come to terms with my condition. But I had to learn. I reached a point where I had to learn to say, well, I have to accept my condition. I can't change it. There's nothing that I can change about my condition.
Yeah.
But there's something more that I can do to live my life to the fullest. And that is realizing my abilities. I don't run away from the fact that there are certain things that I'm not able to do because of my condition. But I've tried to not pay attention to such. and focus my energy, my attention on things that I'm able to do, on my ability. So it's really important first to accept yourself as a person with a disability. It all starts from there. Once you accept your condition, then you realize your ability. What are you good at?
Yeah.
And focus all your energy towards that. Because, like I said earlier, there's nothing much you can change about your condition.
Yeah.
But you have to learn and accept how to live with it. So I think for me, those are the most important things that have really helped me to even be here where I am and to achieve what I have achieved so far.
Thank you so much, Madam. Thank you so much. Before we wrap up, there's a segment on my show called the freestyle segment. The freestyle segment is a segment where I allow my guests to do anything. They can sing, they can dance, they can recite a poem, they can play an instrument, they can play any. I don't have an instrument here, and I don't think you have an instrument where you are. So that one is out of it. But you are a phenomenal woman. You've braved the odds. You've gone against everything and you have achieved. Freestyle segment, what would you do for us?
I think maybe just to share the fun part of me.
Great.
Maybe that's what I'll do my freestyle.
Great.
So I'm a soccer fan.
I see. Which team do you support?
Yeah. I'm a Manchester United fan.
Wow. I'm also a Manchester United fan.
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah, so I'm a soccer fan. So my free time, I watch a lot of soccer.
Okay.
And I watch a lot of movies as well.
Okay.
So I'm so much into series.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of my free time, I always balance. At least I watch a bit of soccer. I catch up on movies, on series, and I watch quite also a number of movies from Nigeria and Ghana.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes.
That's great.
So, yeah, I think that's my funny part of me. So, yeah, I quite have an interesting other side of me.
Okay.
Part of me.
And
I also love shopping.
Okay.
And I love shoes.
Wow.
Whenever I go out shopping, at least I should get myself a new pair of shoes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes. The shoes, what type? Is it the one with the high heels or medium heel? Which one?
Unfortunately, I don't put on high heels.
Okay.
So, I'm a lover of sneakers.
Okay.
They are more comfortable for me.
Okay.
So I have quite a number of pairs of sneakers.
Okay.
And I love boots as well.
Okay.
And when it comes to, if I want to look a bit formal, ladies, I would go for wedges, which is a balanced heel.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed your freestyle.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Madam Christine Chama. We wish you all the best. We would always be there to support you in all your endeavors. You can always knock on our doors and we'll be there to help push the agenda. God richly bless you. And we thank God for your very supportive family. God richly bless them. Well, viewers, this is how far time would allow us. My very special guest, all the way from Zambia, she's the Commissioner for Human Rights in Zambia. She has shared her life with us. She has inspired us. She has motivated us. Definitely would get her on the show one more time, another time. But thank you, DV Unlimited Company Limited and Fast Chapel, my proud sponsors. And thank you so much, all of you that have been with us. H4P is 12 years. We've been doing this for the past 12 years. To God be the glory. I'll come your way again. Until then, remember, disability is not inability. Thank you so much for watching. God richly bless you. Bye for now.
You made